Dear students, welcome to physics class. And last class we have discussed on two sections, that is one is Coulomb's law and other one is the vector form of Coulomb's law. In this class also we have some sections related to the vector form of Coulomb's law or just Coulomb's law of forces. What is that? That is, you know that Coulomb's law is used to find the mutual interaction between two charges only. For example, if two charges q1 and q2 separated by a small distance r, you have equations f equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r squared. And if more than two charges, if a system contains more than two charges, how will you find the total force when a system contains number of charges? How will you calculate the total force acting on a particular charge due to the other charges using Coulomb's law? So, particularly Coulomb's law is used to find the force of interaction between two charges. In this case, if a system contains more than two charges, how will you calculate the total force on a particular charges? For example, if we have a coordinate system x, y, and let q1 is the charge, for example positive charge, and the position vector of q1 is r1, and q2 another charge q2, position vector r2, and another charge q3 r3. And here what is the total force acting on this charge q1 due to q2 and q3? So, you know that Coulomb's law is the force of interaction between two charges, and in this case q1 is the particular charge. Therefore, on q1 this q2 exerts a force. So, what is the force exerted by q2 on q1? Therefore, the force on the particular charge due to q1, that is the force on particular charge q1 due to q2 and q3 is calculated by using some simple mathematical treatment. What is that? The force on a particular charge, experimentally it is found that the force on a particular charge is calculated by the principle of superposition of forces. So, in this section we are going to study the principle of superposition of forces, which means that force between multiple charges. So, next we have force between multiple charges. It is also known as principle of, or just write superposition principle of forces. So, what is superposition principle of forces? So, according to superposition principle of forces, force on a particular charge equal to the vector sum of forces exerted by individual charges on it. This is a very simple description of superposition principle of forces. The force on a particular charge equal to vector sum of the forces exerted by the individual charges on it. And we have example, the force on a particular charge, the particular charge is nothing but q1 equal to vector sum of the forces exerted by the individual charges on it. What are the individual charges? Other individual charges Q2 and Q3. Now, how will you calculate the total force on that charge Q1? And already you have studied the vector form of Coulomb's law in different ways. And from among that equations, we select some simple equations. So now from this figure, what is the force on Q1 by the charge Q2? By the charge Q2. So very simple. That is F12 equal to force on Q1 by the charge Q1. 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square 12 into cap R12 is equation number 1. F13 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square 13 F1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q3 R square 13 into cap R13. Equation number 2. Okay. Therefore, according to superposition principle of forces, the total force on a particular charge or a total force on a particular charge equal to vector sum of forces exerted by the individual charges on it. Therefore, total force is represented by F1 is the force on the particular charge Q1. You know that. The F1 is using the parallelogram law of vector addition, simple vector addition method. You can find F1 equal to 1 by F1 equal to F12 plus F13. Substitute, that is F1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R square 12 cap R12 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q3 R square 13 into cap R13. So you take one factor, that is F1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q1 Q2 by R square 12 cap R12 plus Q1 Q3 R square 13 cap R13. Okay. So this is the total force on particular charge Q1 by the principle of superposition of forces. And this system contains only the three charges like a Q1, Q2, Q3. So these equations can be generalized for system contains number of charges. Here only three charges. Then how will you generalize this superposition principle? That is. So now we are going to calculate the total force acting on a particular charge using superposition principle in the case of a system contains number of charges. Here we have derived only by using three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now let the system contains charges Q1, Q2, Q3 etc. Qn. Now by superposition principle, the total force on particular charge Q1 by other charges Q2, Q3, Q4 etc. Qn is written as, by using, already we have derived the equations using F1 equal to, how will I write, F12, the force exerted on Q1 by the charge Q2 plus the force exerted on the charge q1 by the charge q3 plus the force exerted on charge q1 by the charge q4 plus etc. plus F1n. This is superposition principle. How will you write the superposition principle using an equation? So very simple. The total force on a particular charge F1 equal to F12 plus F13 plus F14 plus etc. F1n. And you just substitute. This is charge q1, this is charge q2. And using equation F1 equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 by r square 12 into cap r12 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q3 by r square 13 cap r13 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q4 by r square 14 cap r14 plus etc. plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 qn divided by r1n. R square 1n into cap r1n. Okay. So this is in F1 equal to F12 plus F2. That is F1 equal to sigma, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 sigma I equal to not 1, it is 2 n, that is q1 n q, that is sigma I equal to q n divided by r square I n into cap r I n. Okay, I equal to 1 I into 1 I. Okay, this is equal to F equal to 1 by 4 q1 I equal to qn q2 q1 q2 r square 1 2 into cap r1 I is equal to 2 like that. Okay. Usually the total force on a particular charge is given by the law of vector additions, particularly parallelogram law of vector additions. You can find the total force acting on a particular charge. So this is known as the force between multiple charges. So thank you students, we will meet again.